Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Daily Investor. It is Friday, 2nd of May 2025, and I'm going to do a portfolio update today, and I'm going to invest another £500 into my ISA account. So before I do that, I just want to get inside of the portfolio to see how it's doing. So as you can see, the general investment account is just over 41,000. The stocks and shares ISA is just under 20k, and my self-invested personal pension has gone to around 37. So all in all, it's about 100k in this brokerage account. When I put everything together, all the brokerage accounts together, it comes to around $165,000. So again, it's going in the right direction, which is great, but I'm just going to keep on investing more and more. So let's have a look at the breakdown. So this is the GIA. If we have a look at the maximum gains over time, it's around £25,000, which is great. If we have a look at the stocks and shares ISA, the max performance is it's down around 3 grand. And then if we look at the SIPP, it's up around 4 grand. So again, everything is doing good now, so I'm just going to keep on investing into the companies that I really believe in. So let's get into it, but before we do, I just want to see how each individual company is doing at the moment. So Tesla today is $285, and today it's moved around 2%. So there's not a lot of volatility in Tesla at the moment, and I think we're just waiting for something to happen in June with regards to FSD and robo-taxi. So hopefully that's going to happen soon and send the stock up. But if it doesn't, I'm still going to be buying. But at the moment, my priority is to accumulate as much MicroStrategy as possible. So let's have a look at MicroStrategy now. So MicroStrategy today is up around 3.5%. They reported yesterday. They did good. They announced a lot more Bitcoin purchases in the future. So hopefully that's going to send the prices up even more. So at the moment it's 395. Yesterday it broke the 400 barrier, so which is a resistance MicroStrategy has. So once it breaks that, it'll probably go up and up. So I'm going to try and buy as much as possible in terms of MicroStrategy because of the Bitcoin strategy that they have. And then finally, Nvidia is up around 3% today. So again, it's doing very good. It was below 100 just like a week ago, and it's a great company to buy, but I'm prioritizing MicroStrategy at the moment. So let's go into MicroStrategy, but before we do that, I just need to top up my account. So as you can see, I'm in my ISA account, and I have £16,850 remaining. I'm going to top this up. So I'm going to top it up by £500. I'm going to review the payment, put the payment through. Okay, so I'm just, so just going to continue with that payment. Hopefully it should be in my account now. Okay, so I've got £500 in my ISA account now, and I'm just going to see how much I have remaining. So I've got £16,350 remaining to top up in my ISA before April 2026. So let's purchase some MicroStrategy. Let's see how many shares we get in MicroStrategy. So I'm going to be purchasing 500.77, and that's going to give me 1.678 shares in MicroStrategy. So because the price is increasing so much, I'm getting less and less shares, which is why I'm trying to buy as much as possible before there's any price explosion. So I'm going to review the order, confirm the buy. Okay, so that's gone through. £500 buy order for MicroStrategy. I purchased 1.678 shares in MSTR. There's a fixed fee of 1.94, so that's done. So 1678, nice and easy to remember. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be updating my spreadsheet. So I'm just gonna put that in. Plus 1.678. So I'm gonna add that. So that takes my total MSTR holdings to 63.33. As you can see on the spreadsheet, I'm expecting a large tax relief to come through, hopefully near the end of this month. So if the prices remain like this or go down a little bit more, I'm going to try and buy as much as MSTR as possible and get to the 100 units accumulated mark as soon as possible. So that's for MSTR. So once I get to 100 MSTR, I'm going to try and increase the Nvidia position to 100 as well. And then I'm going to try and take Tesla to 500, then MSTR to 200, and then Nvidia to 200 as well. So that's the plan. I'm just going to go back into free trade now to see how the portfolio is looking now. So as you can see, the ISA is above 20k now, but that's because of the £500 contribution I made. The general investment account stands just over 41,500, and my self-invested personal pension stands around 37,133. So basically, my goal for anyone who's new to my channel, my goal is to take this portfolio to $1 million in valuation. So I want this to grow to $1 million, and it's a very simple strategy that I have. I have like 4 rules for this strategy. So the first rule is I'm a long-term investor. So anything that I buy today, I'm not going to be selling for the next 5 years, and I'm going to try and keep it for at least 10 years. So 5 to 10 years holdings. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is I'm a very aggressive investor. So anything that I invest, I try to invest a minimum of 300 to 500 pounds every day the market is open. So every day I try to put something into the market, and something between 300 to 500. My aspiration one day is to like contribute £1,000 a day every day the stock market is open, but I'm a long way away from that. So hopefully that's going to happen soon. I'm working very hard to get to that position. So that's rule number 2. Invest aggressively every day. Rule number 3 is what I do is I invest in highly volatile companies. I'm a very volatile investor. So I invest in companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia. These are unbelievably volatile, so they could go down by 80% and they could go up by like 200-300% very quickly. So if we look at the portfolio, it stands around 100k at the moment. So this could go down theoretically about 20 or 30k, and I need to have the conviction and the courage to keep implementing this strategy. So I'm just going to keep on buying the units at lower cost, so when it does recover, I'm going to be able to recoup that money and make even more. So rule number 3 is I'm a very volatile investor. And finally, what I do is I invest in a very tax efficient way. So I always max out our stocks and shares ISA for the family, and I max out the stock self-invested personal pension plans for the family, for my kids, and then anything I have remaining I'll put it into the general investment account to slowly move it to the other accounts as time goes on. So those are my 4 rules so far. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna quickly take a screenshot of this, and then I'm gonna open up Grok and I'm going to ask it some questions. I'm just going to open this up, go to photos. Okay, so I'm just going to ask, please provide me with an up-to-date valuation of the family holdings. This is just a quick way of doing it. So let's see what it gives me. Okay. So it goes into quite a lot of details. I'm going to be reading that later, but I just want a valuation at the end of the day. Okay, so let's see what it gives me. Okay. So the updated family portfolio value reflecting the latest holdings, 63.3368 shares in MicroStrategy, is approximately $160,027. So I'm just going to quickly ask, how many multiples am I away from $1 million? So let's see how much it is exactly. I think it's about so I'm about 6x away from $1 million. So basically what I think is going to happen is, if we look at the insights of the portfolio, if I go out maximum, I'm just waiting for it to work out the money weighted rate of return. So the money weighted rate of return at the moment is minus 27%. So once this portfolio recovers to zero again, hopefully I should be at 200,000, and then once we go on a bull run, hopefully, then it should take it up to 400, maybe 500k, depending on how fast it moves up. And then if I keep on contributing money, that should add to the increase. So I'm hoping to hit 1 million between year 3 and year 4, but you never know, it could happen sooner, it could happen later, but I've given myself a time frame of between 5 and 10 years. So hopefully you've enjoyed this update. Hopefully you found it useful, entertaining. If you have, please give it a like and subscribe. I have around 1,000 subscribers at the moment. I'm trying to increase it to 2,000 subscribers. So anything that you find useful, please give it a like and subscribe, and also leave a comment below if you have any questions at all. I'm more than happy to go into detail to explain how I do things. So it's been great giving you this update. So I will update you tomorrow on the portfolio, and I'm going to do my best to invest another £500 into the stock market. Thank you. Bye.